Okay, so we are going live here. This is my second Friday Objections that I've done. I am just officially moving Friday Objections and tips, tricks, and tools that I do on Wednesday to 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. It just seems like that's just going to be easier time in between the different activities that come up with kids and all of that. I'm just like, this is just what we got to do. I have some exciting news that I just want to share with you guys. Small little victories. I want you guys to share small little victories too. I know this is Friday Objections, but we're going to start out with victories. Okay. So when we first moved back here and Christy gave me her horse, I was like, I'm not shoeing. I'm not going to pull shoes. I'm not going to trim. I just don't want to do it anymore. And besides, I'm not an expert at putting the shoes on. I can trim a horse, I can pull shoes, but putting the shoes on, no, not going to do that. But when we came back and she gave us her horse, I was like, there's no way, I just don't want to do it. Like that was my feeling. Well, this winter, in December, I was like, oh, I really need to take Lena in to get her shoes off. And there just wasn't time between all the holidays and all the things. And then January came and it was like, January was suddenly we were launched into basketball season and I didn't have time to trailer her in. And then every time I was like, oh, I could trailer her in on this day, there's like a massive snowstorm that would come through. And it was like, oh, I'm not trailering in that because our little half-ton Suburban can barely handle the trailer and horse. So it was like, not happening, not happening, not happening. Well, I finally, the end of February, I was like, okay, that's it. I just have to get the tools. Like, this is ridiculous. Her feet are so long. Her shoes are still on. It's not fair to her to be slipping and sliding out there, especially as we get these spring storms where it's so wet and so icy. And so today, like 15 minutes ago, I got her shoes pulled. They're off. She's officially barefoot. I didn't want to do it, but she was a gem. And I'm so thankful that she worked with me as I'm like trying to figure out how to use the shoe pulls again. And she's not trimmed yet, but at least the shoes are off. So she's not like ice skating out there. So I just wanted to celebrate that victory. You tell me your victories in the comments. I would love to know. Message me, however you want to do it. I'd love to know your victories. But that's mine. I got shoes pulled off today in 15 minutes. My lower back is telling me about it and my thighs, but it's done. Okay, Friday Objections. The title for this one is ingesting oils. And I've heard people who vehemently say, do not ingest oils. Is it true? Well, yes and no, because it depends on what oils you're ingesting. Okay, so let's start with the plant. Okay, so I don't know why, but I'm just going to show you my orchid because look at those flowers on it. Okay, that's not why I'm showing it to you though. Okay, oils are pulled from plants, trees, shrubs, roots. Okay, that's what they're pulled from. Okay, it's basically the lifeblood of the plant. So depending on what has been sprayed on your plant, how the oil has been extracted from the plant, depends on whether you want to ingest that oil or not, because the oil is super concentrated. The oil has absorbed everything that has ever been put on this plant. Okay, so whenever you apply these oils, the oil that you apply, depending on what was sprayed on the plant in the beginning. So if somebody used a pesticide or a chemical to help kill weeds, and that was coating the plant, and then they took the plant and they put it in the distiller, you have those pesticides and chemicals in the distiller with the plant. Those chemicals and pesticides get pulled with the oil out of the plant. Now, what's in your oil? Chemicals and pesticides. Woohoo! Okay, super concentrated as well. Okay, so do you really want to put that in your body or even on your body? No. Okay, so if you are buying oils from a source that you're like, I have no idea where they derived their plant material from. I don't know how they took care of weeds. I don't know how they took care of bugs. Like, I don't know. Then number one, don't even use that oil. Okay. Number two, you sure do not want to ingest it. Okay, whenever I say ingest, I mean like like put it in tea or put it in a spoonful of honey and like take it that way. Okay. Now, if they are Young Living essential oils where you can actually go onto their farms and they give you a tour, hey, here are our fields. Here's our, like in Utah, you can go to Mona, Utah. Here's our lavender that's growing. Look at it. We don't spray it. You can see people out there, they're like hand weeding. Okay. They're hand weeding. They don't spray chemicals on it. If they spray anything on it to keep the bugs off, it's actually an essential oil mixture. Okay. They just don't do that. Okay. So it's, nothing has been sprayed on it. The ground is healthy. The nutrients that the plant is taking out of the ground is healthy. And there's nothing extra or added in it. It is just the nutrients from the plant that then are pulled out of the plant. The oils are pulled out of the plant. And so you can know beyond a shadow of a doubt, this is 100% pure essential oil. They have not diluted it with anything unless you're buying the Kid Sense oils. Okay. The Kid Sense oils are pre-diluted, but they use their own sourced carrier oils that are, once again, those plants, avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil, whatever you're using, almond oil, they make sure that those plants that they've pulled that oil from, or whatever company they're buying from, that company has not used chemicals or pesticides. Are you guys tracking with me here? Okay. I hope you are. The bottom line is use essential oils that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt have not been sprayed by any chemicals. So those plants have not been sprayed by anything. Okay. Number 2, it is safe to ingest Young Living oils. Okay. The way that you can tell which ones are safe to ingest, because there are some like, for example, Deep Relief. Okay. I don't want to ingest this. I just don't really feel like it. Okay. There's a whole bunch of hot oils. This is more of a topical application oil anyway. Like I'm going to roll it on my lower back after pulling shoes. Okay. But I'm not going to ingest it. I'm not going to put it in a cup of tea. Okay. So the way that you can tell the difference between what they call their vitality oils, so they're oils that you can ingest, and the oils that they're like, nah, you probably shouldn't ingest that, is by the color of the label. Okay, so the label is white. That's kind of hard to see, isn't it? It's white within the color of the label here. So this is Citrus Fresh. Okay, it's actually yellow. It's kind of an orangish color. Okay, not yellow. You can kind of see it better. If you're on Facebook, you can see it better as orange. Okay, so it's a white label with that color. Okay, the other, now you can get, this is lemongrass. You can get lemongrass in a vitality oil as well. Okay, that's the exact same oil, same exact oil, but they've made it super simple. So in case you're wondering, well, can I ingest lemongrass? You can hop on their website and just input lemongrass vitality and it'll pop up. You'll see white label. This color will be in the middle instead of it being clear, and it'll say lemongrass. It's the same oil, guys. It's the same oil, but that is a great way for you to figure out, oh, so I can ingest lemongrass. We all know lemongrass is actually great for different support in your body. So you can Google a lot of that stuff, or get yourself a desk reference and it'll tell you the things that you can use lemongrass for as well. One of my favorite things to do during the seasonal transition of like fall to winter, winter to spring, when things are just like temperatures are fluctuating, your immune system might be struggling more. Okay, one of my favorite things to do is make a tea. One of my favorite teas is the Thieves Vitality tea. It's really simple. It's very simple. And I'll make a whole container because, as you guys know, I'm making this for everybody. Okay. And I will just take a spoonful of honey. Now, this is honey I get from Nina at the, what is hers? Alice's Go-Go Produce. That's what it is. And they come in and she buys these off of a guy locally. He farms his own honey out of Montrose. So this is as local as we're going to get for honey, but it's good to get local honey, and it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So I'll take a spoonful of this, put it in my big 8-cup glass, measuring cup, and I'll take don't know, like 3 to 5 drops of the Thieves, and I'll put that in there. Sometimes I'll throw in like another, uh, what are they called? Tea bag, and just to add just a different flavor. So sometimes it's like, oh, let's pair it with a winter spice one, or let's pair it with like a lemon tea or an orange type tea, because this is like the Christmassy flavors, cloves, cinnamon, that sort of thing. And so I'll just put that in there, and we'll just kind of let it marinate for a while and wait until it warms up and heats up. And then we just stir it up and we pour it in our cups and we enjoy. And this is a great immune booster is what this is. Okay. So this is one of my favorite things, is to do that. I've used others in other drinks. I have used citrus fresh in there before, lemon, tangerine, peppermint is another good one to throw in your tea, to do a tea with like that. Super simple: honey, hot water, peppermint oil. Okay. And then it's an instant peppermint tea. This is way easier to store than even those tea bags. Okay. Because you need, space for that whole box of peppermint tea. And this has like 90 teacups in it, 90 teacups. Just let that sink in. Okay. So that's how you can tell which oils are safe for you to ingest through Young Living. Once again, please, whatever you do, do not take and ingest oils from your local supermarket. Okay. They just are not, unless you can call up that company. And I challenge you, if you're like, I don't believe you. Okay. If you don't believe me, call up the company. Okay. Find a phone number, call up the company. Can you tell me where you get your oils from? Can you tell me the fields where you get them from? What do they spray? Do they spray anything on those plants? Can you tell me? Can I go visit? Okay. If you come back to me and you tell me that they were like, oh yeah, you can totally come and visit, and you were able to go visit that farm, okay, I'll send you a free bottle of oil. Okay. You can't do that with Young Living though. Okay. That's my only exception to that. Okay. If you call up another company and they're like, oh yeah, come on out and visit our farm, then you can, I'll send you a free bottle of oil. But I would be shocked, because there is a lady that's done that. She's called almost every essential oil company in America, or at least the top 10, and asked them all those questions. Some of them were even like, I don't know where we source our oils. I don't know where I don't know. No, you can't go visit. No, I'm not going to tell you what farm I get them from. Like, really closed door about it. So Young Living's very transparent about how their oils are sourced, how they distill them, how they get the oil, how they, distribute the oil to us. So that's why I go with them, because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's nothing else in the oil, which means they're safe to ingest. And too bad I didn't have my cup of tea. I could have ended being like, they're safe to ingest. But you guys get the point, I'm sure. So there's your Friday objection. Hopefully this is helpful to you guys. And I'm really enjoying doing them. I'm enjoying continuing to do tips, tricks, and tools on Wednesday. Please like and share these. Like, if you've learned something from it, please share it with other people. Share it to your page, share it to your wall, and tell other people to like and follow and share as well. So that is it. You guys have a fantastic afternoon.